Bahrain.
Welcome back to Futbol Mundial, people, and sadly it's a Futbol Mundial without Malcom, who is raving it up in Portugal. But this week I am joined by a very special man called Kieran Carlin, not the beer, and he's my flatmate. Welcome.
Hi, thank you. I'm going to read off that thing on the screen in front of you that you can't see, but I can see. Today we are covering a goalkeeping debut to remember, a very lucky photographer, and some legends having a hard time with it. Let's get on with it.
We all know what it's like making your debut, especially as a duo, me and Kieran. You want to impress your teammates, avoid making a complete fool of yourself, and stay clear of injuries at all costs.
Well, 26-year-old keeper Hezi Joronen, who was on Fulham's books between 2009 and 2017, endured an incredibly painful debut for SC Copenhagen last weekend.
In the 88th minute on their Europa League qualifying game against Finnish side Koops, he came to claim a catch, clattered into his teammate Dennis Vavro and lost 2 teeth.
But fair play to Joronen, he played on, helping his side secure the draw, which meant his side progressed to the second round of qualification against Icelandic outfit Stjarnan later this week.
Oh, I'm so sorry, people. Having only joined Copenhagen for €875,000 this summer, and having played for the likes of Maidenhead, Cambridge United and Stevenage in the past, it's perhaps unsurprising that Joronen was keen to stay on and complete his debut in the Europa League.
And well done to him. I know one particular keeper, that was on the screen, I had to do that, I'm sorry, who would be straight off at that point, probably on a stretcher.
Oh, the banter!
Oh, just brilliant.
Kill me.
For most of us, Mario Mandzukic's extra time winner against England in the World Cup semi-final is something we are desperately trying to erase from our minds.
That was up there with one of the most saddest days I've ever had. Like, I legit cried. But for AFP photographer Yuri Cortez, it's a moment he's never likely to forget.
The 53-year-old man from El Salvador was a photographer caught at the bottom of a celebratory pile-up after Mandzukic, I can't say his name, Mandzukic's, was a photographer caught at the bottom of a celebratory pile-up after Mandzukic's goal. He took some absolutely brilliant photos showing the pure joy of the Croat players and even earned himself a kiss from the renowned hardman Vida.
Good God. Cortez didn't seem to mind being involved in the crush, and now the Croatian National Tourist Board have invited Cortez and his family to the Eastern European country for a holiday as a reward for taking the most original, most accurate, and surely the most impressive photos of the World Cup. That's in quotes. I don't know who said that.
I don't know either, but this is my bit. Cortez has replied saying, after the match, I feel connected with your country and I was supporting you in the World Cup final. What a flirt. Anyway, he has gladly accepted their offer and will arrive in late August. Enjoy it, mate.
Yeah. 2 legends of the game in Fernando Torres and Andres Iniesta, who have 241 Spain caps and 43 trophies between them, were given a taste of life outside the fast lane last weekend when they made their Japanese J-League debuts.
Iniesta played the final 32 minutes of his side's Vissel Kobe 3-0 defeat to Shonan Belmar after 647 appearances. I read that wrong. After 674 appearances for Barcelona, this was his first game for anyone else, and it was played in front of just 26,000 fans, hardly the Nou Camp.
As for El Nino, well, he arguably had it even tougher, coming on as a second half substitute, playing 40 minutes as Sagan Tusu lost 1-0 at home to the Galata. F***ing hell.
Vegalta Sendai.
There you go. He came on with the score at 0-0, but the striker, who scored 129 goals in 404 games across 2 spells at Atleti, couldn't find the breakthrough.
He had a header saved, and Vegalta's 87th minute winner left Torres' team in the relegation zone.
Ooh, are they regretting their choices though? I wouldn't blame you. I didn't write this, boys. Neither did Kieran. We're just reading someone else's words.
We are reading. I can read, surprisingly. Our headline this week is a potentially juicy one. Don Balon reported that Lionel Messi is trying to persuade the Barcelona board to make a move for 28-year-old Juventus star Miralem Pjanic.
There you go. And yes, you got tricked by the thumbnail. I made that thumbnail. It's good, isn't it? So anyway, they claim that Valverde's side have tabled a €50 million bid and have included Andre Gomes in the deal. The 29-capped Portuguese midfielder joined Barcelona from Valencia in July 2016 and has struggled to hold down a regular starting spot. I'll say, he's been
He only played 629 La Liga minutes in 17-18 and didn't register a single goal or assist in that time. bit crap. And understandably, Barca have made him available.
I'm not surprised. As for Pjanic, the 79-capped Bosnian has played in 80% of Juve's league games since his transfer from Roma in June 2016. He averages a league goal involvement every 0.3 games across his 2-year spell.
But having signed a new 5-year deal just this month, it's clear that Pjanic wouldn't come cheap.
Swapping the unwanted Gomez for the 2-time Serie A champion would represent a great coup for the Blaugrana and give them another high-quality creative option. But what do you guys think? Can they get it done? Let us know in the comments below. And if you hate clickbait, why not tweet Adam Templeman, because he came up with the title, people.
Yep, all of it. It's always his fault.
It's not ours, it's his fault. Finally, it's time for everyone's favourite section. What is it, Kieran?
It's one to watch.
Oh, look at that. Duo.
I've never watched this programme before in my life.
Anyway, this week, thanks to Midship Weevil95, we are profiling Celtic's 20-year-old striker, Odsonne Edouard.
The forward, who was on PSG's books from 2011, but didn't make a senior appearance for the side, spent the 2017-18 season on loan in Glasgow. Oh God, that's a change. His 11 goals in 29 appearances helped the Hoops to a second consecutive domestic treble.
Oh, good God. The fans instantly warmed to him, and Edouard sealed their affections by scoring the winner at the Ibrox in his first ever Old Firm derby. He backed this up with a brace against the same opposition to hand their side their 7th consecutive league win, which persuaded Brendan Rodgers to part with a club record £9 million to make his switch permanent.
9 million is a club record, mental. Scotland's weird. Edouard has shunned for the French junior side, scoring 8 goals in 5 games for the under-17 side in their victorious Euro campaign in 2015. His hat-trick in the final against Germany gifted Les Bleus the trophy. Another few promising seasons north of the border, and surely the senior caps will follow.
And if you've seen a player that you think should be in next week's Futbol Mundial, make sure you use the hashtag #OneToWatch in the comments below with his name, and you never know, you may get a shout out. You don't get prizes just yet, but as I say every time, if you follow us on Instagram,
yeah, follow me on Instagram. I want more followers. I don't actually post that much, so it might be a waste of time, but do it anyway.
His mum also comments on his photos.
My mum does comment on my photos. I started turning off comments on my photos.
So that's the end of Futbol Mundial for yet another week. As we said, guys, make sure you're following us on Instagram. It means the world and it means a lot. And, you know, you get to see our lives outside of YouTube, which is always good fun. You know, we have lives outside. We always see each other outside. I see him basically every day. As I
say lives, I go home and make more YouTube videos, so I don't really have a life at all.
True. Make sure you're following Kieran's own personal account. And Kieran, what else should they be doing?
Go and watch the comment show on the far superior channel Football Daily. Football Daily is rubbish. Never go over to Football Daily.
There you go. Bye.
Bye. McCallum will be back next week, don't worry.
Oh, my God.